So far we've discussed how the AFR will affect the performance and tuning of the engine. In this next section, we're going to look at how we can bring this together throughout the engine's operating envelope. We do this with an AFR target map. The AFR target map is really just a 3D table of load versus RPM that matches the same breakpoints we've used in the main fuel table. This gives us a table that we can fill in with our desired AFR targets for different areas of the engine's operation. We're going to be using this map when the time comes to actually tune the car, but before we get that far, we're going to spend a little time and break the engine operation down and discuss each section in detail. Here you can see an example of an AFR target map. We have the RPM on the x-axis and load and manifold pressure on the y-axis. In this case, the load increases as we move up the table, but some ECUs work the opposite way and load increases as we move down through the table. This should be pretty obvious by looking at the numbers on the load axis. You can see that we've highlighted areas in the map to represent idle, cruise, high RPM vacuum, and full load NA, which also corresponds to a zone known as transition for turbocharged or supercharged engines. As we move into positive boost pressure, we have two zones labelled medium boost and high boost. You can see we also have a couple of dead zones and finally a starting zone. We'll look at each one in some detail and discuss what we need to focus on when tuning them.